5 regions, 50 teams, over 1,800 matches per year. Onivia, League of Legends highlights heaven.
The teleport come in from MMD and flanking with that Gnar bar filled up here, but actually this is a really big surprise here. The fact that Road locks in Alistar. He saw Mata do it in the matchup he should have lost, and this flash moves.
Greedy. He wants this, but he's forced to flash out of the way. MMD hops on Maple for the assist, and there's the hyper proc in. Athena gonna try and protect his teammate, but he's turned into blobs, and the teleport is gonna save the final blob. Might still go in for it. Oh no!
You're supposed to.
Yeah, you're supposed to complete
From Zac. Zac's long range.
Ooh.
Speaking of engaging.
In onto the road, Swordart moved back in again. Jin Zhao still firing shots, and here's a Voidless looking for one. Swordart gonna get slowed in by the Zac Q, and that's enough damage. Jin Zhao with a kill.
Yeah, that was a dirty play, and that's always the risk when you're laning against Alistar. If you're
So they're trying to rush down this dragon. It's taken by Aimee, but doesn't look like the action's over just yet. Here's Gnar.
Drake took a little too long, I think, and a Voidless actually low. They're already like down. Road is dead. There's one as Zac goes into Blob. That's one more. Flash Wolves gonna try and clean it up. Maple maybe looking for another double. They do gift the kill to NL, and Aimee costs for that Drake.
run Jin Zhao, he's stuck on a tower.
Oh no! Oh, feels bad, man. And now the dive is coming. Jin Zhao gonna fire away, but Swordart gets one.
He was desperate trying to hide behind the creeps there.
Yeah, the Mega Gnar timing from him.
It's going to get taken up pretty quickly as Jin Zhao's got 1.5 items. MMD and Amazing J going to battle. In fact, pops back in a mini after a Gnar. Amazing J trying to get himself out of this situation. Boomerang's not good, but he took the ulti back in MMD. Flashes on his face into a Voidless who's here to save his teammate. Athena missed his ulti, but it's not going to matter. A Voidless collects it.
Gotta see what the cross map here is, guy. One guy, there are 3 members in the top lane here. This is the block the bullets, Garza. Yeah, 1 creep left. It's enough time here. Tower's gonna go down. There's 2 more range creeps right
Here's
there.
Road. Does he do it? The teleport's in as well. Aimee trying to make that chaotic play. They lock up Casa with a W there from Jin and Amazing J once more. He has to take Casa instead. Great flash on the Rek'Sai. Might be enough, but a Voidless swings his way in. Does not connect there with the knockup, and he's chasing down, but he's actually a little too far forward. Amazing J will take out Casa with a Voidless. Flashes out to safety. Maple now forced to get himself in a pull, but Jin Zhao's ready with a snipe. It's Athena instead that collects it as NL flashes towards the Jin, looking for another one, but Flash was bit off way too much there, and that paid off well.
And this is exactly what Aimee were looking for. The first pick and just the overextension on the top side. Teleport, the cross map has worked. Teleport, speaking of coming as well here.
This is a little much because Zac typed in with passive and thought the team could follow, but MMD cuts him off at the pass. Amazing J cannot connect through. And what's between the Jin and the Varus can maybe look to get in there, break that space open, and all of a sudden, the game's going to open up here. Castle once again locked up, and that's a kill. Snipe there comes in, that's enough there as Road actually collects it, and now Maple going to get chased off on the other side. NL trying to find a way in as Maple pulls to safety, not enough with Amazing J. Will continue ready to sort of play in, and at some point when we have a team fight, assuming we do get one, and we kind of have to, all the games, I think going to go on forever, or the minions will decide it. We're kind of getting to a coin flip situation, which I don't think is where you want to be if you're Flash Wolves. And that's a bad start. Swordart dead in an instant.
Yeah, Swordart got flipped right there. Both teams, but we're finally seeing a Baron start. Finally getting some excitement. Let's see who gets it.
10 people alive, and here we go. Flash Wolves decide to just burn it down. Avoidless is kind of ramping up for a steal, but Flash was actually going to TP in. Road wants to flank. Avoidless goes in for a huge combo in there as Road gets a couple with the Pulverize. Jin Zhao firing in as Road's taking damage, but he's soaking so much here as Aimee going to finally come into the backside as well. MMD doped the backline, but NL finally takes out Road. Very tanky in the Mega Form, and Aimee lost one. I think that's
calculated, beautiful back row, but then they slowed down. Right now, we got ourselves a good old Baron dance.
Voidless wants in again. He looks for Casa, does get him with a knockup. There's the knockup.
This is the fight.
Casa goes in. Casa with the dust bite goes in as Jin Zhao gets taken down. And the ulti back from Baron tags NL. NL goes down for the shot as Maple is trying to salvage the fight, but Amazing J is here to stun it up, and MMD just can't do enough in Mega Gnar form. Maple falls, and Aimee win 3-0 in the team fight.
We get a single team fight in the game, almost 40 minutes in, and it might actually decide it. Death Diamonds along. They'll rush onto Baron. The regen will be there from a Voidless, and Aimee should take the Baron. And the front foot was with Flash Wolves for so long, but if you don't find a way to open the game, even take the mid lane outer turret, this is the punishment.
Yeah, you can take it. So the revenge from Flash.
Like,
what can MMD do?
Catch Athena maybe is the call here, but the ulti goes out. Athena still taking too much damage, and Avoidless is going to try and tie him off. Athena lives forever though, as Enel finally takes him down, but the damage could be done. MMD, Nas Amazing J into the wall, but Avoidless
So
resets
tanky.
the fight with Let's Bounce and just trying to get through the chunky front line. Amazing J finally forced to retreat as Maple on the prowl for a couple kills. Amazing J gets his passive. Avoidless looking for a massive flank here on the other side. The Elder Dragon low, might get the steal as well. Maple dives in, he wants to avoid it. He got it! Dragon steals it away as Avoidless. Absolutely massive play, and Aimee might win the team fight to boot. Double spot for Power like Avertus as they're
There it
ripping
is.
through them. Aimee have pulled the miracle out. 3-0 in that fight as well.
Massive engage, the bouncy castle on 3 members from Avoidless and casually smiting away. Of course, you can smite during the
Road,
battle. They're
unlucky.
continuing, and I made
Rough translation from ICANN, and they definitely could come back into this game.
No one fails to call this team hard-working, and they worked very hard to get the game to this point. MMD going to cancel out the ulti from Jinja, but he's diving to his death, trying to buy time for his team. He Nas couple away, but he's now going to respawn here. Jinja's going to pick him up. He'll flash out of the way, but that's another kill as Splashball's getting their turrets torn to pieces. I don't think they've got the defense here, and Aimee are going to take down their first Nexus of the World Championship.
Question marks have to be put onto Flashwolves. Aimee played their game. They were given time. They took it. A single fight around the Baron swung their game to them for the first time, and it carried it forward. And Flashwolves, they're going to feel really out of it. There's going to be a lot of VOD review for this team before we see them on the Rift again.
Oh, definitely so. Reminiscent of their match against Team WE as well, you know, hanging in there despite a large deficit and then coming back in the end. Decisive. They really constantly threatened that Baron steal. They made Flashwolves so afraid of something that would end up happening anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, look what happened. The Elder Dragon eventually got stolen away as the teams will shake hands here, and Aimee, the Cinderella story from China, takes a game here in the World Championships. Definitely rough looking Flashwolves. You can see where their strength.